अस्सलाम वालेकुम। यह खबरें बहुत मुनफरिद और सदाबहार हैं। ये बातें दुनिया के इंतहाई कामयाब और दौलतमंद लोगों ने हमें बताई हैं। इनको देखना और अमल करना हमारी कामयाबी की जमानत है। आए हम सब इन खबरों को देखें और अच्छी बातों पर अमल करके इंतहाई कामयाब हो जाएं और तरक्की की मंजिल तय करें। देखते रहिए। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट काशिफ सोहेल। आप देख रहे हैं रियल एस्टेट की खबरें।
The DC metro real estate market usually remains strong. Buyers see stiff competition and sales prices have continued to rise. Buyer demand has been strongest on single-family homes and those with more square footage and outdoor space. The DC, Maryland and Virginia housing market is very competitive. This is due in large part to historically low interest rates which have allowed well-qualified buyers to lock in low interest rates. That has flooded the market with more buyers than available homes. When a desirable listing comes up, there is often a lot of competition on it and it sells quickly. 9 days on the market is the median in the DMV. To counter the effects of this trend, the buyer's agents have gotten creative to find new ways to identify and locate listings for their clients before they hit the open market. DC metro home buyers are seeing stiff competition as the region emerges from COVID-19 shutdowns. Buyers are facing off against each other more frequently as an impactful increase in new listings has remained elusive. The region has long needed more housing inventory, and the pandemic further crushed supply, while buyer demand remains strong. Does the highest price always win? No, the best contract wins every time. Sure, price is a big part of what the seller considers, but it's not the only thing. Sellers want a contract that is likely to move forward, even if it's at a lower price than a higher offer that has more strings attached. Here are some of the ways to make your offer stand out and get noticed. The real estate industry is changing and adapting in an age of social distancing while still serving the people who need to sell or buy a home. Homes are still selling. People have housing needs, including for larger home offices, that are not impacted by the timing of the coronavirus. Some people need to sell and many buyers want or need to buy while interest rates are still near historic lows.
आप देख रहे हैं रियल एस्टेट की खबरें। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट काशिफ सोहेल। इस वीडियो में हम सब के लिए सीखने को बहुत कुछ है, लिहाजा इसको आखिर तक देखना इसलिए जरूरी है कि हमारे इल्म में बेपनाह इजाफा होगा और हमारे लिए इंतहाई मुफीद साबित होगी। देखते रहिए।
Many long-time norms are giving way to more flexible ways of doing business. Virtual and 3D home tours are now widely available. Buyers can easily immerse themselves in a home from their smartphone. They can get exact and laser-measured dimensions and perspective from every angle, including those that normal photos miss. Some mortgage lenders are allowing desktop appraisals that will allow the lender to evaluate the value of the property with available data, photos and by allowing the appraiser to drive by. Digital contract signing software is now prevalent in which allows buyers and sellers to execute offers and contracts instantly and remotely and without touching a piece of paper. Remote notary public and settlement services are coming online. The days of the traditional closing where everyone is at the signing table is over and traditional guidelines are being loosened. Realtor associations are introducing new addendums in contract language which permits contracts to stay intact and with neither party in default if there is a delay due to the coronavirus. Now, the realtors have constant access to video conferencing and are always available by phone and email for the clients.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट काशिफ सोहेल। आप देख रहे हैं वॉशिंगटन अमेरिका शो।
Buyers can learn about the home buying process from the industry experts and first-time home buyers. There is plenty of info to grab and speakers to hear from. Buying your first home is, for most of us, the biggest investment you'll ever make. It makes sense to know what you're buying before you fork over the funds. Getting the home thoroughly inspected by a trained professional whose job it is to find what's wrong is a must. But in this competitive seller's market, how do you protect yourself while still giving yourself the best chance to get the seller to take your offer? Let's look at the different types of home inspections to consider as you decide what the best is for you. Types of home inspections common in Maryland and Virginia. Traditional home inspection. This takes place after the seller has accepted your contract terms and gives you an inspection contingency. Timeline varies, but 5 to 7 days is commonplace. You pay the inspector of your choice to look at all systems and to give you a detailed report. You can submit a list of items you'd like the seller to fix or to give you a dollar credit that you can use for repairs. You and the seller go back and forth until you are in agreement. In or out home inspection. More attractive to the seller, a buyer can ask for an inspection contingency that allows them to back out, but not negotiate seller-paid repairs. This implies that the buyer is willing to accept deficiencies, but wants the ability to back out only if a major issue comes to light. Pre-inspection. If the house is likely to be highly contested and with multiple offers, some buyers elect to inspect the home before submitting an offer. This allows them to know the condition of the house ahead of time and to not make the contract that they later submit contingent on an inspection. Sellers prefer this because the buyer won't negotiate for seller-paid repairs or back out during such a contingency. Buyer risks only the expense of the inspection if their offer is not eventually accepted. Walk and talk inspection. Some inspectors offer a lower-priced inspection wherein they fully inspect the property, but do not prepare a detailed report. Buyers attend, take notes and ask questions of their inspector so they know what issues to be aware of, but don't get a written report. The cost is less and with quicker turnaround for use prior to making an offer. Working with your realtor to figure out which inspection gives you the most protection and the best shot of getting your offer accepted is key to finding what's best for you. Having a qualified real estate agent help you navigate the home buying process is essential in today's highly competitive market. Why go it alone when you can have a seasoned professional help you land the right property at the best price? Oh, and the property owner pays the buyer's agent commission, so you don't have to. Here's how a buyer's agent gives you the edge you need to succeed. They locate the best properties for you. By using public and private databases as well as their networks, your agent has access to listings for sale and often before they ever hit the open market. Determine fair market values. They ensure that you get the best deal and don't overpay. Find out the value down to the dollar per square foot. Negotiate and prepare contracts. They make sure the paperwork lines up to make sure your interests are protected. The average purchase contract is over 40 pages and getting it right is critical. Connect you to highly rated professionals. When you need a lender, home inspector, contractor or title company, they connect you to pros worthy of your trust. With interest rates at historic lows, the DMV is a competitive market for buyers, and you really need an agent on your side. Realtor Kashif Sohail has constant access to video conferencing and is always available by phone and email for the clients. Want to learn more about the housing market in your neighborhood? Or want to learn about the home buying process? Contact him.
इस वीडियो में हम सबके लिए सीखने को बहुत कुछ है, लिहाजा इसको आखिर तक देखना इसलिए जरूरी है कि हमारे इल्म में बेपनाह इजाफा होगा और हमारे लिए इंतहाई मुफीद साबित होगी।
No investment on earth is so safe, so sure, so certain to enrich its owner as undeveloped realty. I always advise my friends to place their savings in realty near some growing city. There is no such savings bank anywhere. Current real estate prices aren't high because they have been driven up by irresponsible speculation. As was often the case in the past. Prices have risen because a constantly increasing population with money to invest has been created, and continues to be created. I have always liked real estate, farmland, pastureland, timberland and city property. I have had experience with all of them. I guess I just naturally like the good earth, the foundation of all our wealth. Most homes valued at over $250,000 have a library. That should tell you something. What we call real estate, the solid ground to build a house on, is the broad foundation on which nearly all the guilt of this world rests. If you don't own a home, buy one. If you own a home, buy another one. If you own 2 homes, buy a third. And lend your relatives the money to buy a home. Buy on the fringe and wait. Buy land near a growing city. Buy real estate when other people want to sell. Hold what you buy. A man complained that on his way home to dinner he had every day to pass through that long field of his neighbors. I advised him to buy it and it would never seem long again.
इस वीडियो में हम सब के लिए सीखने को बहुत कुछ है, लिहाजा इसको आखिर तक देखना इसलिए जरूरी है कि हम सबके इल्म में बहुत इजाफा होगा और हमारे लिए इंतहाई मुफीद साबित होगा.
Land monopoly is not only monopoly, but it is by far the greatest of monopolies. It is a perpetual monopoly, and it is the mother of all other monopolies. If you're not going to put your money into real estate, where else? Private property was the original source of freedom. It is still its main bulwark. Don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. The ownership of a home, the feelings of independence that comes with the possession of a bit of the earth are among the most powerful incentives to high civic interest and usefulness.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम. इस वीडियो में हम सब के लिए सीखने को बहुत कुछ है, लिहाजा इसको आखिर तक देखना इसलिए ज़रूरी है कि हमारे इल्म में बेपनाह इजाफा हो और हमारे लिए इंतहाई मुफीद साबित हो.
There is a distinct joy in owning a piece of land unlike that which you have in money, in houses, in books, in pictures, or anything else which men have devised. Personal property brings you into society with men. But land is part of God's estate in the globe, and when a parcel of land is deeded to you, and you walk over it, and call it your own, it seems as if you had come into partnership with the original proprietor of the earth.
इस वीडियो में हम सब के लिए सीखने को बहुत कुछ है. इस वीडियो को आखिर तक देखना इसलिए जरूरी है कि हमारे इल्म में बेपनाह इजाफा होगा और हम बड़ी तेजी से तरक्की के मनाजिल तय कर सकते हैं.
Many real estate professionals believe that buyers decide in the first 8 seconds of seeing a home if they're interested in buying it. Get out of your car, walk in their shoes and see what they see within the first 8 seconds. The research tells us that a high-quality real estate agent that really knows what they are doing will add more to the equation than they cost. Because people make mistakes when selling their own home, the mistakes are costly. Don't beat yourself up. Some transactions will naturally go smoothly, and others are a month of challenges. Learn what you can from each transaction, move on, and start the next one. A real estate agent has 2 property listings. Now add 11 more. What does the agent have now? Happiness. That agent has happiness. In any market, in any country, there are developers who make money. So I say all of this doom and gloom, but there will always be people who make money, because people always want homes. To be successful in real estate, you must always and consistently put your client's best interests first. When you do, your personal needs will be realized beyond your greatest expectations. Now, one thing I tell everyone is learn about real estate. Repeat after me. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. Real estate is the purest form of entrepreneurship. Real estate quotes for buyers and sellers. Need the advice to show your clients the value of Real Estate Pro and save them from the mistake of FSBO or iBuyer? Looking to buy or sell your house and wondering what to look for in an agent? These will help. Many real estate pros are saying the following. I'm a big believer in a high-quality realtor and I endorse realtors for that reason. Art, like real estate, is half science, half gut. We go to a lot of art fairs. I have 2 full-time art experts who help me make all the decisions about how to build a corporate and personal collection. And what we put in our developments.
ये वीडियो मेरी तरफ से उन सब लोगों के लिए तोहफा है जो कि कामयाबी की मनाजिल तय करना चाहते हैं. इसको आखिर तक देखें और अमल करने से कामयाबियां हमारा मुकद्दर होंगी. अफराद के हाथों में है अक़वाम की तकदीर, हर फर्द है मिल्लत के मुकद्दर का सितारा।
There have been few things in lives of many successful professionals which have had a more genial effect on their minds than the possession of a piece of land. If you think hiring a professional is expensive, wait till you hire an amateur. Real estate is the best investment for small savings. More money is made from the rise in real estate values than from all other causes combined. William Jennings Bryan, American orator and politician. After running for President of the United States 3 times, he entered the newspaper industry and encouraged every American investor to purchase real estate. If you don't like where you are, move. You are not a tree. Real estate is an imperishable asset, ever increasing in value. It is the most solid security that human ingenuity has devised. It is the basis of all security and about the only indestructible security.
आप देख रहे हैं रियल एस्टेट की खबरें। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट काशिफ सोहेल। इस वीडियो में हम सबके लिए सीखने को बहुत कुछ है। इसको आखिर तक देखना इसलिए ज़रूरी है कि हमारे इल्म में बेपनाह इजाफा होगा और हमारे लिए इंतहाई मुफीद साबित होगा। देखते रहिए।
Keep watching Washington America Show on channel Dr. Kashif Sohail Media. Real estate students can definitely learn a lot from this channel.
Real estate news with real estate professional Kashif Sohail. For real estate education, subscribe to the channel, Dr. Kashif Sohail Media.
Home buyers and sellers can definitely learn a lot from this channel.
Real estate students can definitely learn a lot from this channel. Keep watching. Washington America Show on channel Dr. Kashif Sohail Media. Home buyers and sellers can definitely learn a lot from this channel.
Keep watching Washington America Show on channel Dr. Kashif Sohail Media.
Real estate news with real estate professional Kashif Sohail. For real estate education, subscribe to the channel, Dr. Kashif Sohail Media. Keep watching Washington America Show on channel Dr. Kashif Sohail Media.
Real estate news with real estate professional Kashif Sohail. For real estate education, subscribe to the channel, Dr. Kashif Sohail Media.